Hey guys, I hope you had a wonderful non-denominational winter holiday. What you're getting here today is one of my favorite things I've done all this year, and there was a lot of cool stuff we did in 2020. This is Andrew and I in a trivia contest head-to-head hosted by the amazing Emily Clark. This was posted on our YouTube page for a while, but I've always meant for it to go onto the Patreon, so this has been on our YouTube page for a minute, but I've always intended for it to come here to our full-on podcast stream, and I just didn't do it. So here it is. In full glory. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of fun facts. Emily is a wonderful host. You're in for a treat. All right, let's get to it. And also,
come on in here, the musicals with cheese live stream. Hosted by me, your MC, Emily C. Oh, I got Broadway trivia like you never heard before. So factual that your jaw will hit the floor. I hope the guys are prepped with notes and Sondheim quotes. Come on along. I know that Andrew's getting stressed because he's up against his buddy Jess. Together these fine fellers brought you 100 episodes. So let's get on with this cheesy 100th show.
we did it, guys!
So goofy.
It's perfect. What are you talking about?
It is perfect. It's cheese. It's pure cheese.
I'm.
Bravo.
I will never top that.
Can we just play it a couple more times?
No.
Yeah, let's call that the live stream.
No. All right. Are we live here now, people? Are we here on the internet? Did you just see our amazing theme song?
We're live.
We did it.
Thank you. Yes, I wish I had more breath support at the end of that, but you know what? It's just musicals with cheese.
It's not a real podcast. It's not like a Jim and Tomic or anything.
Hey, now this
is a train wreck.
This is a 100th episode celebration, baby.
As we say, it's quantity, not quality that matters. It's quantity.
I'll get the chocolate cheese. We'll throw a party. Let's go.
Okay, so should I start my spiel or should we wait longer?
What do you think? You're the host. I refuse to make choices here.
Yeah, we don't host musicals with cheese. That's you.
No, it's me.
Tonight, it's you.
Tonight, it's all about me for once. Yes, I am Emily Clark, and I am here because these dummies over here decided to do 100 episodes of a podcast about musicals. Are they cheesy? Sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
In a very vague
They're
sense. It's about musicals.
all good. I mean, all musicals are cheesy. Let's own up to it.
It's the genre that's cheesy.
And we love it. So we are here tonight because the guys contacted me and they were like, Emily, you're the smartest, prettiest, coolest person we know. And you know a lot about musicals. And would you come up with a trivia game for us? And I said, hell yes, I would. So we are doing 25. Well, it's really 50 questions, but they're split in two. We have Andrew questions, which are a little easier, and Jess questions, where he was like, he said, do not hold back, and I did not. So,
yes, I'm going to lose, guys.
Is overconfident sometimes.
So here's how it's going to work. I'm going by show. Now, they are all based on musicals with cheese episodes. So they are all musicals that you two have learned about. And talked about.
Should have learned about.
So
should have. Let's see if Andrew paid attention, guys.
So we will see how much you remember. I hope you took your notes and are ready for Sondheim quotes.
That is like the best lyric ever.
I'm Sondheim, basically.
It came right out of A Strange Loop. I love that lyric so much.
I'm on it, Leah.
Okay, so we're gonna go by show. So I'm gonna say, okay, here's the show. Number one is this show, and then I'll ask Andrew a question, and then I'll be like, yes or no, and then I'll ask Jess a question, and we'll be like, yes or no, and I'm gonna keep score. Now, here's the deal. I know you guys like to talk in the chitty chat, and that's awesome. But and the boys are trying to ignore it. I guess just don't be dicks about it. Like, don't have like 90 people all screaming the same thing at the same time. Right, guys? Is there anything else I should say about that?
Be nice to each other, and also don't ruin answers. I mean, we're not going to try to look, but don't ruin answers.
Try not to ruin answers. Yeah,
if like for the people that are playing at home.
Yeah, so for example, I'm going to keep score in my little journal right here. So if you want to do that and then kind of compare answers, you could do that and then go, yay, I was right in the chat, and that would be awesome.
Also, don't make fun of us when we get things wrong, especially Andrew. You can make fun of me. I kind of am used to it.
You can make fun of me. I'm expecting to get, like, let's see, none of them right? So.
Well, I'm really excited about this. They're, like, easy questions for me.
Wow.
Damn.
Ouch. Even
But hey,
Jess, that's bad.
We're all here to learn and to grow together. And this is all about fun. There's no one's winning anything at the end except, I don't know, self-respect or something.
I never had that to begin with.
One of us gets kicked off the show.
Oh.
And Emily gets to be the third host.
Wait, then who's going to be the second host?
Oh, wait till next week, guys. You guys to find out.
And maybe it's our producer. We have a producer tonight.
We do. We do want to call him out. Thomas Butcher, who is a good friend of mine, is producing this to make sure that I'm not distracted making all these graphics and stuff. So he's working on switching between the cameras and stuff. So thank you, Thomas. Chat, say thank you to Thomas.
Say thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas.
Thanks, Tom. Okay.
Keep saying it more high pitched.
Thomas. All right. So, is everybody ready? Is everybody here?
I'm ready and here.
Everybody ready?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Hit it!
You must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no...
we really should have said special appearance by Josh Groban.
That's a preview of something to come. I promise.
Now everyone say, fuck you, Thomas. Go home, Thomas. We're kidding.
We love you, Thomas.
We love you, Thomas. You're wonderful.
Oh my God, that was so funny. Okay. That was beautiful. All right. So I think we're going to get started. All right. And I'm getting my little scoreboard ready. All right. Here we go. We are starting with the musical Assassins.
Ooh. I remember this one a little bit.
Wanted to go back. Okay, so Andrew.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start this off.
I can't wait to get it wrong.
Andrew, who originated the role of John Wilkes Booth?
That's not fair.
Goodness. That's not a fair question for me.
I'll give you a hint. He's also a movie star, and he was the guy who built Titanic in Titanic.
He was also Daddy Warbucks in the, the 99.
I think I literally
He's standing
know who
there
you're talking about, and I can
He's got
picture
these
him in my
great
head.
ears.
And if for Glee with Cheese, he played Will Schuster's dad.
I know who you're talking about already. The name is eluding me.
Do we give up?
I'm gonna have to give up. I'm sorry.
Say it.
I
with
let
me,
everybody down.
Victor Garber! Victor Garber!
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's the first one.
Wrong! You failed!
You failed. All right, Jess. You know that there is a conceit in the show where some characters have songs that are the ballad of. So, name the 3 assassins who get a ballad, as in the ballad of fill in the blank.
Okay, Ballad of Gateau, Ballad of Sholgosh, and Ballad of Booth.
Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. That's correct. See,
I feel like I might have gotten that one. Did you switch our questions?
I thought Victor Garber was a pretty easy one because he's a very famous actor.
Famous?
I'm so
Yes,
bad
he's
at names.
famous.
is the
He's
thing.
theater famous. He's not real people famous.
Oh, people know him. Andrew reacted exactly
Even-
how most people react. They go, I know that guy. He was in The Thing. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's just question one.
Even
Don't
real
worry.
people famous, I'm still not good at it because I don't even know celebrities.
Exactly. All right. Question number 2, everybody.
All right.
This was an episode that brought me into the Musicals with Cheese family. This question is about the musical Oklahoma. Okay, Andrew.
Oh boy.
What is the title of our lead couple, Lori and Curly? What's the title of their flirty duet?
Oh my goodness, I know this. I actually do know this.
They have a reprise of it in the second act and
no.
everything.
Did
I
you
get
just hear this in Watchmen?
Yes, I did. Oh my god, what is it called?
If you could get to like the last line of the like every verse, you'll get
Can
it.
I give a hint, or is this evil?
No, I
give me a
know
hint.
this one already, but okay, you can give me a hint.
Just think in your mind like how hard Rodgers and Hammerstein had of finding a reason to write a love song in the first act, like because they had to phrase things in certain ways so that their characters couldn't say that they were so infatuated.
Yeah, I know. It's people will think we're in love.
Okay,
right?
that's really close. It's
Really
really close. It's not think.
Say?
Ah! I'm giving it to you.
Okay, I did know that one. I really
know.
did know that one. I didn't even need the hint, but
People will say we're in love.
I give it. That was great, Andrew.
Good job. Okay, Jess.
Yeah, that's me.
Why is Oklahoma considered important to musical theater history?
Oh, we just had a conversation about this, like literally earlier today. It is the first technical book musical ever put onto a Broadway stage.
And what is a book musical?
Basically, it's a book musical in traditional sense, as a wonderful educator informed me earlier today, is a musical where the songs are very dependent in the story. You can take a story and you cannot remove the songs because they push the story forward. Even though I'd argue that The Wizard of Oz is technically just as important with its musical numbers as the average book musical. It's like coming
for
before.
nerds.
He contacted me out of the blue today and was like, so wait, I want you to define what a book musical is. And in the grand history of musical theater on the stage, Oklahoma is considered the first book musical because all the musicals before that, you could take the songs out and the story still makes sense. Totally makes sense.
But I don't think you can do that with The Wizard of Oz.
I think
No one
you
cares,
kind
Jess.
of can because they say what they're about to sing about right before it happens. It's like, I'm done. I don't have a brain. Yeah. And then he sings about how he doesn't have a brain.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
just
but
saying.
that's you could do that with a lot of musical I Want songs in general, though.
It's a build-up.
They didn't. Well, look, it's an argumentative thing, but it's a grand agreed upon thing in the history of musical theater. Oklahoma is like the watershed. But that was a correct answer.
Yeah, I get it. Where's this going?
Nowhere. We're getting into like a semantics conversation. This
We're
is
fighting.
good. This is good. No, this is
I've
good.
already gotten more points than I was expecting, so it's already going to places.
Okay. We're gonna keep going. Gonna keep trucking along. All right, number 3. This musical. Okay, the last 5 years.
Oh, this is a good one.
Andrew didn't even understand the plot of that one.
I
That's
did
fine.
eventually.
Your question doesn't refer to the plot. Okay, so Andrew, the character Jamie, the boy character,
Yep.
is a stand-in for the show's writer. That writer is
He knows
the,
this one.
the number one fan club of himself. Is this the guy?
there's 2 characters in the show. So the boy, it's a stand-in for the guy who wrote the show. So who's the guy who wrote the show?
Jason Robert Brown.
Yes!
Only because Jess makes the same joke like 100 times. I know that name.
Woo! I always
He's the
call
president of the Jason Robert Brown fan club. Jason Robert Brown.
I always call him Jerb. I love Jerb. Anytime you hand a pianist Jerb to play, they look up at you like that. Okay.
I figure we should put this up there just because people are showing Thomas love.
What? Oh.
Thomas, you are an angel.
Okay, so Jess, your question. What are the 2 songs that represent the start of Jamie and Kathy's relationship?
Depending on which one you're reading. All right, so we could either talk about Shiksa Goddess and Goodbye Until Tomorrow, which is kind of where they both fit, or we could.
That's the right answer.
Or
what's your alternate one?
You could go with the original version, which is I Could Be in Love with Someone Like You and Goodbye Until Tomorrow.
So I almost, just because I kind of had a little too many, like, who played this part questions, I almost went with who was the original Kathy.
Lauren Kennedy, right?
Yeah, Lauren
Jess
Kennedy.
is too good. It's unfair.
Lauren Kennedy, baby.
Can I tell you the only reason why I know that's right? Is because I said that she was the original Kathy in my original YouTube video for that. And someone's like, no, that's Sharon Renee Scott. You're wrong, you idiot. And I was like, oh.
It's like, they previewed it out of town first, kids. I saw Lauren Kennedy in The 10 Commandments, the musical, at the Kodak Theater starring Val Kilmer.
That's a bad musical.
It was really, really bad. Okay. I think the tickets were given to my mom for free, like at the mall. Like they handed them out to her. And she's like, you want to see this? And I was like, okay. Anyway, Lauren Kennedy was very good. She was very good. Okay, moving on so we just had a musical that works with time. You know, one story goes linear, the other one goes, end beginning. So now we're going to go, we're going to talk about Merrily, a show that goes backwards. Andrew.
Yeah.
Okay, finish.
The hat.
No, not yet. We're not. That different
That's
show.
not in Merrily. I know that.
Yeah. Okay, finish this lyric. And until I die, I'll die.
Backwards?
Andrew.
Okay.
And until I die, I'll die.
It's the title of the song, kind
I'm
of.
not going to look.
Think of the title of the song.
I don't know the title of the song. That's the problem.
It's repetition. It's repetition. Let's see.
Well,
The only song I've ever gone back to in Merrily was the one where he's yelling about the other guy on the
Franklin
radio show.
Franklin Shepherding.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
Jess,
the only
do
one
you
I've
want-
ever gone back to.
Okay, here we go. So, and until I die, I'll die. Day after
day, till the days go by.
What a nightmare.
I'm sure the chat loved that.
Oh, the chat was
They're like, my
head over
bleeding
heels.
ears, my bleeding ears, shame. Yeah, so it goes, I'll die day after day after day after day after day after day after day. It's really good.
I only needed to know 2 words and I couldn't guess it.
I was like, Andrew, think about the title of the song. Not a day goes by,
He's like, I don't know the title of that freaking song. Okay, Jess.
Yeah,
Jess, it's your turn.
it is my turn.
How many performances did Merrily run on Broadway?
14, I believe.
16.
16, shit. No, okay, I'm going to defend myself here. I'm still wrong, but I want to defend 2 weeks, but I didn't consider the matinees, so that would make it 16 performances.
16 performances, and if you care to know, 44 previews. Okay, all right, moving on. Excuse me. Oh, I'm all phlegmy. Just gotta hold on.
Jesse, you're a failure. Let's move on. I have to cough that shit out of my throat.
Oh God, I don't even want to look at you. All right, so now we're moving on to a beloved show that even the normies know about, Mary Poppins.
I love this one.
Okay, I had a feeling. All right, Andrew. What was Walt Disney's favorite song from this musical? Actually, his favorite song ever, they say.
I did bring this up in the episode, too.
I know, and I'm trying to remember which one it was.
Just think, what do you think the sentimental favorite is?
Oh, boy. Is it, I want to say it's Feed the Birds, but I might probably wrong.
It's Feed the Birds.
Okay.
It's Feed the Birds. Yes.
Andrew, you're doing great.
You're doing great. It was
I'm
Walt
doing
Disney's
fantastic.
favorite song, not only from Mary Poppins, it was like his favorite song ever. He loved Feed the Birds.
It is
Can you
great.
blame him?
No, it's a perfect song. Beautiful song. Julie Andrews singing it. Come on. All right. Jess.
Oh, God.
You'll know this.
Oh, okay.
Julie Andrews took on Mary Poppins after famously not being cast in this role she originated on Broadway.
Eliza Doolittle in My Fair Lady. And when she won the Oscar for Mary Poppins, she thanked Jack Warner for not casting her in My Fair Lady.
Bada boom!
She is a badass.
Legend. Good job. All right. So, question 6. Hey, we just had a question about it, so let's talk about My Fair Lady.
Okay.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Who played Henry Higgins on both stage and screen?
Oh no! I have to know the name of a person.
I tried to go with the easy one.
This is like the
He was Dr. Dolittle in the musical Dr. Dolittle.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie
The
Murphy was
musical.
Jason Robert Downey Jr.
No.
Oh no, I don't know this.
He
I'll be honest, I
spoke
have no
sang
idea.
everything. It was notorious curmudgeon Rex Harrison.
I mean, I know the name, but I would have never gotten that.
Same. Okay, Jess. I
Shame.
feel like we should know this. Okay, who was the singing voice for Audrey Hepburn in the film version?
Marnie Nixon.
Marnie Nixon.
How do you
Marnie
know
Nixon.
these names? How, like, what is your memory bank? Yes.
It's musical theater stuff. Everyone needs to know Marnie Nixon. Marnie
Fun
Nixon.
fact about-
Yeah, no, tell.
Marnie Nixon also did the singing voice for the grandmother character in Mulan.
That's right. That's why she goes from being like, here you go, and then she goes, beads of jade. Because she was the singing voice for Natalie Wood in West Side Story. She was the singing voice for Deborah Carr in The King and I. And she was the singing voice for Audrey Hepburn in My Fair Lady. And she got to actually be in The Sound of Music. She's actually in it. She's one of the nuns.
Mm-hmm.
So Marnie Nixon, everyone. She was the ghost singer. Like, she was the best.
Put
Okay.
respect on her name.
You put respect on it. All right. All right. Moving on to a show that just got some fun news about it. Once on This Island.
I love this one.
It's a
I don't
good
know if
one.
I'll answer a question about it though.
No? Let's see. Okay, Andrew. What famous songwriting team wrote Once on This Island?
Oh.
They also wrote Ragtime, Anastasia, Seussical.
We definitely talked about this in the episode, and I don't think I remember. Oh my goodness.
Do you want to take a guess?
No, I don't. I don't want to embarrass myself like that.
It is Lynn Ahrens and Stephen Flaherty. Ahrens and Flaherty. And it's so funny. I kind of ran these questions by my husband the other day, and he actually got a lot of them. But when we got to this one, he was like, "Oh, I know this. Comden and Green."
I'm not gonna lie, I would have done the same thing. My brain kept saying Yeston and Copit, so I would have been wrong too.
Right? Yeah. He went. Oh, girl, guy. It was musical theater writing team, Comden and Green. I was like, no. You're about like 50 years too late. Okay, Jess, you'll get this.
I'll get this. All right.
Name the 4 gods who watch over and guide Ti-Moon.
Andrew might actually know this one, and I probably don't.
Shit.
The funniest thing.
Do you know any of them?
There is Lea Salonga, Alex Newell.
No.
George Costanza.
Andrew, do you know any of them?
No, I actually don't. I do not.
Oh, I thought for sure you would get this one. Okay, so it's Asaka, Erzuli, Agwe, and Papagay. Slide.
I remember Papa Gay. Yeah,
Because that was your
Papagay.
This
favorite.
show was great, and I
Such a
can't
good
wait
show.
to see it again.
I just
on
feel
Disney
bad because
Plus.
it's not like one that I memorize beginning to end like I do a lot of these is kind of a thing.
I know, that's why it's fun trivia. Okay, okay, so now we're gonna go from a good show to a bad show. Let's talk about Cats.
This is a great show. What are you talking about?
It got a movie. What are you talking about?
It got a movie.
Oh, it got a movie, baby. I'm obsessed with that movie. You all know this.
We all
All right.
watched it together.
I've watched it too many times. Okay, so Andrew,
Yeah.
what is the name of the cat who sings Memory?
Oh
The
my.
cat who sings Memory. They
I'm
say
gonna
her
get it
name.
wrong somehow. It's Grisabella.
accepted Grisabella the glamour cat, but Grisabella is just fine. That's right. Now, speaking of memory, Jess, we all know that Andrew Lloyd Webber doesn't write lyrics. So who did write the lyrics to Memory?
At first Tim Rice did, and then they threw it away, and then Trevor Nunn wrote it on a bar napkin.
And Trevor Nunn, do you know where he got his inspiration, where he adapted some of the words from it from?
From a T.S. Eliot poem that wasn't used, right? Like for one that was kind of like thrown away.
That's right. It wasn't a poem that was from Cats. It was just one of his poems. Good job, Trevor Nunn. That bastard arranged like 8 lyrics and got royalties forever.
He was brilliant. He also brought us Les Mis, so I can't even be like...
I can't even be mad.
Can't even be mad. I can't be mad that he brought us Cats because he also brought us Les Mis.
Don't be mad.
Right.
It's great.
I know. I love how Christy wrote, it definitely got a movie in the chat. Okay. It got a movie, all right. Okay.
I don't have any Cats, chat, just letting you know.
All right, so we're going to move on to another C musical, Chicago. Okay, this is question 9 if you're keeping score. All right, Andrew.
Oh, boy.
I have no idea if you're going to get this or not.
Gonna ask a name. He's just going to ask a name.
No. The Merry Murderesses of the Cook County Jail are each represented by what 6 words in the cell block tango? They repeat the same 6 words over and over throughout that song. It starts the song. It's in memes.
Yeah. We just got tagged in a Donald Trump version of it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, no. I should really know this one because I remember the song too. But there's no way I'm getting it. I'm sorry, fellas.
It's all good. I'm sorry. I'm less of a man for not knowing this. Okay. So everybody in the chat, say it with me. Pop.
Pop.
6. Squid.
You got it wrong.
Cicero. Lipschitz.
I remember Cicero.
Cicero Lipschitz. That's right. Okay. All right, Jess.
That's me.
Chicago didn't really get its due until the mid-90s Broadway revival. What prevented the show from being a hit when it originally came out in 1975?
A lot of things.
List off some of them.
First and foremost, Bob Fosse was kind of like really strung out and couldn't focus on many things. Thank you, that amazing Fosse book. He was
amazing Fosse book.
He was directing Lenny at the time, so he was not focusing fully on that. And then he was also editing Lenny, then directing Chicago, and also he had a heart attack, which that entire insurance claim for his heart attack would have paid everyone off 3 times over. So
it
really,
happens in All That Jazz, what he's talking about.
Yes, All That Jazz is an amazing movie. One of my favorite movie of all time. So
one of my favorites, top 10 for sure.
Yeah, it's an amazing movie. As well, all that happens, and they kind of had to push it on hold and pause all the actors, and they all came back a year later to step into this. And Gwen Verdon and Cheetah Rivera are up there, and they're shaking their stuff. And then Gwen Verdon inhales confetti and destroys her throat and can't sing.
And then Liza had to come in.
Yes,
okay.
But that's what brought it up to a more moderate success is Liza coming in.
Okay, so what about in general? That I'm accepting that you're getting the point, but I just want to. What about the show itself? Was maybe not?
Oh, it was dark as shit. People didn't like that.
Yeah, and there was also another really big show that came out that year.
A Chorus Line.
Yeah, there you go. You got it. You nailed it. My notes are very
every aspect of it
because I didn't know all that. Yeah, it was very ahead of its time. Very dark. Very bleak, even though the 70s was a bleak time for cinema. They were all into the nitty gritty. For some reason, it took a little longer for that to come to Broadway. And Chicago was just a little too ahead of its time. And then it's like being a show that goes up against Hamilton, it's or The Producers. It's just one of those years where you just were not going to win.
Remember Allegiance, guys?
What? What's Allegiance? I've never even. Okay. Here we go. We are moving on to question 10.
Oh, boy.
Oh, we're halfway there.
This is one of my favorite musicals, The Music Man.
Oh,
All right. So, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't write that down. Boop, boop. Okay, cool. Sorry. Andrew.
yeah.
What are Marion Peru's 2 professions? She has 2 jobs in the show.
What
are Marion's 2 jobs?
She's the librarian and a piano teacher or something.
That's it.
Can I ask Andrew a podcast question to see if he remembers this?
Sure.
Andrew, what is my fan theory about Marion Peru and Winthrop?
Oh, I know this.
It's Winthrop is her daughter or son or whatever it is. Sorry, pardon me. Son, and then she's forcing the other person to raise her so she doesn't get in trouble with the town. Yeah.
Yes, because it makes sense, because the entire plot is about, like, her having an affair with Miser Madison, and then suddenly this kid, and obviously, like, Winnie Peru is way too old to be, like, childbearing age, like, for that age. Like, so, in the 1910 times, or whatever it takes place, Mary could give birth and be like, oh, it's her son. And
It's my mom's son, not mine.
Yes.
He's my brother, not my son. The subtext, baby. I was going to direct a production of The Music Man at high school before the corona killed it. And I brought that idea up to the kids. And I was like, this is subtext, so don't put this in here. But this is a theory. And they were all like, whoa! You know, they loved it. It made it.
I love that theory. And I'm so proud because I've never heard that theory outside of me. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
came up with that.
I saw someone post it online.
Really?
I'm not kidding. I saw someone post it online, and I latched onto it, and I brought it up completely outside of you because they were talking about the revival, and they were like, I only want to see it if they acknowledge that Winthrop is actually Marion's son. And I was like, dude, that's pretty great. So
I mean, that's a great theory, and I stand by it. That is my headcanon.
It'd be a great way to kind of bring it into the 21st century.
I don't really care about all that. I just want to see him sell band equipment.
Me too. Hey. I love that show. I love that show, baby. Okay, so Jess.
You're arrested for selling band instruments.
Okay, Jess.
That's me. Let's go.
Finish the lyric.
All right.
They be trying out Bevo, trying out Q-Bebs, trying out tailor-mades like cigarette fiends.
And bragging all about how they're going to cover up a telltale breath with Sensei. One fine night, they leave the pool hall, headed for the dance to the armory. Libertine bread and scarlet women in ragtime. Shameless music. I'll grab your son, your daughter, in the arms of the animal. Animal instinct, mass hysteria, friends. Yeah,
There you go.
Nerds!
Nerds! All right, so wait, we are through 10 questions here. So I'm going to count. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. 5, 6, 7, 8 over here. Okay, that's not bad. All right. I'm going to just get this ready on my other page. How is everyone feeling? How has everyone in the chat been doing? Have you guys been getting these questions? Are they easy? Are they hard?
I've seen a lot of people getting them wrong.
Oh, really? Yes.
You know who you are.
So, this would be a great time to go to my channel, Stealing Focus, and watch some of my musical theater history lessons. Look at me promoting myself. All
They're
right.
wonderful.
It's like the opposite of our show.
Yeah, you actually learned something.
Not true. All right. Okay, cool. So we are 5 to 8. I'm just going to put on my tally here. All right, everybody. So Andrew
You can
is
catch
at
up, Andrew.
5. You can still catch up. There's still a long ways to go. Andrew has 5 and Jess has 8. So, how's everyone? Ooh, Sharon's been doing good. 13, 20. Okay, some people doing really good. That's right, because all of you at home get to do kind of doubles. All right, we are going to continue with question 11. And this is a musical where if you don't... God, did you just hit a bong?
Did that happen?
No, that was a very elongated belch that I turned away from the mic for. I was trying to be real polite and subtle about it.
Subtle about it.
Like, put my face out of the camera's view. And
That literally sounded like a bong rip.
Yes, can you turn the
Oh my God,
camera
I'm getting
a little
sweaty.
bit for
I'm
us?
getting sweaty. Oh my god. Okay.
Happy 100th episode, everyone. Jess goes to prison.
Decriminalized. Okay.
Not in Detroit.
No, it's just.
Yes, it is in Detroit. Stop that.
It's funny because I'm going away from the video to look at my questions on my computer, so you weren't on screen. So all I could.
I wasn't on screen when I did it either, so.
Jess, you've ruined the show.
Okay. Sorry, you guys. Sorry, we're gonna get back to the questions. I'm sorry. Okay, number 11. We're gonna talk about Rent. All right.
Oh, great.
Yay!
Yay.
Andrew. We know a year is 525,600 minutes, but according to Rent, how else do you measure a year?
We were literally talking about this song 5 minutes ago.
I don't remember the exact lyrics, but do they measure it by seasons of love? I don't know.
That's one.
You know what? We are at that's one, but it's measured by a few others.
Oh, there's
You
a
name
few
a
other
couple-
ones.
It's like a list song, so if you can name at least a couple of them, I
Yeah.
feel like that should be fine.
Yeah, if you give me a couple more. So they do 525,600 minutes. How
Yep.
do you measure a year in...
Blanks and blanks and blanks and
know.
blanks of blanks.
Moments and weeks and hours. I don't know.
Fuck it, he got three. He got three.
Did I? Did I get 3? I don't think I got 3.
You got love. You got love, and that's it.
He got hours.
Well, that's the last lyric, isn't it?
Like, isn't hours one of them?
Daylights,
Yep.
sunsets, midnights.
Those are the same thing.
Cups of
Same
coffee.
thing.
Inches, miles, laughter.
You can't measure time by inches or miles.
No, I know. Those are the lyrics according to the song. Ugh. Okay. So that's the answer.
Okay, I
Andrew's
got it
wrong.
right.
Shame.
I got it right.
No, you didn't.
All of the things I said are things you can actually measure a year by. So.
Yes, but I said according to Rent.
We
Not
all know
according
Rent
to-
is wrong.
You cannot count a year in diapers and cups of coffee.
Hey,
Have you ever tried?
parsecs isn't distance either. It's just,
Well, don't go into Star Wars because Andrew will have a fucking conniption.
Okay.
Parsecs you can measure a year in. 'Cause it's...
Okay, Jess, list off the entire waiter's order in La Vie Boheme.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You can thank Jeff for this one. Jeff was like, you should ask him this.
Just knows it too, but he's like, no, he's not gonna be able to think of it.
No. I don't. I know chunks of it. Like
You know some of the chunks?
I know some of the chunks. It is seaweed salad, soy burger with meatless balls. Is that?
No! Okay, you got one.
There's
Okay.
something with meatless balls, and
There is.
and it tastes the same if you close your eyes. And 13 orders of fries. Is that it here? Wine and beer.
Okay, so you got 3, so I'll allow it. That was 3 of them, so I'll allow it.
We serve
It's-
food here, sir.
Yeah, it's here it is. If you all singing along with me. So that's 5 miso soup,
It's-
4 seaweed salad, 3 soy burger, dinner,
3 soy
2
burger.
tofu dog platter, and 1 pasta with meatless balls. So it's 5 miso soup, 4 seaweed salad, 3 soy burger. 3 soy burger dinner, 2 tofu dog platter, 1 pasta with meatless balls, 13 orders of fries, wine, and beer. There you go. This is what happens when you grow up in the 90s and you just play that on repeat and dream about
90s
marrying
kid.
Adam Pascal. Oh, I'm an 80s kid, but
Can I tell you what experience I saw with Adam Pascal that kind of made my heart break?
in
Recently?
a good way or a bad way?
Bad way. It made me sad.
Oh.
Because like I'm friends with him on Facebook because I'm friends with a lot of people on Facebook.
A lot of people on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm friends with a lot of weirdos on Facebook.
Yeah,
But-
me too.
Yeah, you get it. But like someone commented on something unrelated, like Adam Pascal was garbage in The Music Man, and then he replied like, "I'm a human being with emotions, and I really don't think like." And I was like, "Oh no, I didn't need this. It's sad."
That's sad. I don't like that.
Being with emotions.
I didn't. I just like saw a link, and I didn't want to read the comments and see this.
I don't like it. Okay, moving on. Question 12. We are on Into the Woods. Andrew, which character utters the lyric, "Nice is different than good"?
Okay, nice is different than good. I feel like it's the little boy character, but I can't quite remember. Is it Jack and the Giant Bean Man?
It is not. It is
Andrew, have you learned nothing?
I've learned nothing.
You even said little. It's Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, so it's the little girl character.
The little girl, the fairy tale character, Little Red Riding Hood. Yes. Okay, that's great. Jess, why was the narrator's "to be continued" added at the end of the first act during?
Because everyone would fucking leave. Like, it feels like it. Even when I first watched the fucking DVD, I was like, oh, that was short.
They had to, yes. So people out there that, in the video, if you've seen the video of the original 80s production, you see Tom Aldridge point to the audience and be like, "To be continued," because people would leave they would leave during intermission and be like, that was a great one-act fairy tale we just saw. So,
and then they just saw Into the Woods Jr.
They saw Into the Woods Jr. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, nobody reads the playbill. I mean, come on, people. This is why
Andrew. Yeah, Andrew.
This is why
I never get the playbill. So,
if you're in America, they'll give them out for free. In the West End, you have to buy them, and that's some bull.
That's ridiculous. Are you fucking crazy?
I'm not paying for some paper.
I'm not kidding. I had to check at the end, at the beginning, on like the placard at the front to see. Otherwise, I had to drop like $10 or something to get a program. Stupid. Okay, here we go. All right, so we are moving on to number 13. Fiddler on the Roof. So Andrew, I don't know if you're going to get this. What famous? Well, maybe you will. I don't know. You've actually gotten some of these behind the scenes people. What famous Golden Age figure originally directed and choreographed Fiddler? His other credits include West Side Story and On the Town. He's a big famous Broadway choreographer.
And I brought it up in the episode.
Yeah, you definitely did. And I don't think there's any way I'm going to remember it. Oh, boy. Oh,
he came
boy.
Up with the snaps and the arms.
He did a great job. And I got nothing.
That's okay. Everybody, it's Jerome Robbins.
I'm not going to get that one. I'm sorry, fellas. I can't get more than 5.
No, you'll get there. You'll get there. I think there's going to be more that you're going to get. Okay, so Jess, Fiddler has been revived a lot, and many famous men have played the role of Tevye. Can you name at least 3?
Yes. Let's start from the beginning. Zero Mostel, Chaim Topol, Alfred Molina, Danny Bernstein. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Gwen Stefani.
But that's
Danny Bernstein.
Mm-hmm. Gwen Stefani too.
Yeah, you got
Josh Groban. Josh Groban.
I would have accepted. I also would have accepted Josh Groban, who played Tevye in my high school production of Fiddler on the Roof, and I got to sing with him.
You must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no tailor. You mean the butcher, Grandma, by the name of Laser Wolf.
No! I mean a tailor, Tevye, my great-grandchild. My little Sato, who you named for me. Mato's bride was meant to be. For such a match I prayed.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
In heaven it was made.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
A fine upstanding boy, a comfort and a joy, the tailor Matul Kamzoil.
But we announced it already. We made a bargain with the butcher.
But we announced it, Grandma, to our neighbors. We made a bargain, Grandma, with the butcher Laser Wolf.
No, so you announced it? Tevye, that's your headache. But as for Laser Wolf, I say to you, Tevye, that's your headache too.
A blessing on your house, mazel tov.
Brilliant. I love it.
it's
Josh, you've
Josh
stolen our
Groban.
hearts.
Josh Groban.
Emily, you stole in our
Isn't
hearts.
that ridiculous? I was 16. I was a junior and he was a senior. And there's other people like my friend Ryan Scott Oliver. He was Perchik. Mm-hmm. And then the next year we did Evita and Taran Killam was our Che. I know, it's so weird. It's so weird.
Can I say something that makes me sad, but I realize that everything's connected?
It's in Arts High School. What?
I thought Josh Groban couldn't act because of that video for so long.
Oh no, he's a good actor.
Yeah, but he played Tevye like such a wet blanket.
Well, he was 17 years old.
I know.
And our director was really bad. Ooh. I don't care if he knows. He'll never watch this.
You're bad, and you should feel bad. That's coming from Emily Clark.
My senior year, he did Evita. First of all, who am I going to play in Evita? Second of all, high schoolers should not do Evita. And it made everyone go insane. Anyway, that was me. You can watch all of that online. All of our freaking 1999 production of Fiddler on the Roof with Josh Groban. Josh Groban. All right, so moving on. Enough of that. We're going to talk about a musical I love, but it's kind of problematic, but I love it. The musical Carousel.
I love it too. I'm dressed up as Billy Bigelow today.
You are. Okay, Andrew. Which month is busting out all over?
June.
There you go. I told you.
You don't have to give me that's like a low ball there. Easy.
Well, I tried to run the gamut. Okay.
That's the only song I listen to.
It's a legend. Okay, Jess, who originated the role of Billy Bigelow?
Gordon McRae.
If you need a hint, he's Bonnie Raitt's dad.
John Raitt.
There you go.
I did the same shit when we did the Oklahoma trivia. I literally said Gordon McRae, and it was John Raitt.
John Raitt, baby. Okay, moving on. Number 15. Gonna go from a good musical to like a bad one. We're gonna talk about Spider-Man, Turn Off the Dark.
What? This was great. Everyone hurt themselves. They all broke their legs.
It was totally,
They bled for their art.
And wow, those previews. Okay, so Andrew, what famous rockers wrote the songs for Spider-Man?
Oh my goodness. This wasn't U2, was it? Like The Edge?
The Edge and
Bono
and The Edge, baby.
So U2, yeah.
Half of U2, but the half of U2 that does most of it.
No one cares about. Is there even another half?
Who are the other guys? I don't even know. Okay, Jess. Who was the original villain of the show before a major plot revamp during their extensive previews?
I mean, the villain was always Julie Taymor, but it was Arachne.
That's correct.
She had a tap dancing number with all of her 8 legs.
I wish I had seen it. My husband saw it well before he was my husband because he got some free tickets to see it, I think. Oh, man.
I hope it was as insane as it sounded in the Song of Spider-Man book.
Oh, that book is amazing. You all need to read that book. It's so good. All of you out there, it's amazing. Okay, so number 16, we are talking about Hades Town, which I'm wearing my new Hades Town shirt right now.
I can't see it.
I know. I'm sitting down. There we go.
There we go.
It's how to hold my own. Okay, so Andrew. All right. Who is the only actor from Hades Town to win a Tony for their performance?
Oh boy, was it the Hermes guy? I don't really know his name though.
You know what? I'm going to be generous and accept the Hermes guy because the Hermes is the character.
Who he plays, right?
That is correct.
I remember he had nice shoes too.
He wears the most amazing clothes. He has a couple Tonys. He's Andre de Shields.
Okay.
He's got that great voice like that. I just love his voice. I just love it.
I remember screaming too loud when he won.
He's the best part of the show.
He's so great. I'm a big Amber Gray stan. I'm just so obsessed with her. Oh my God. Okay, so Jess.
That's a me.
I see. What major element of Hadestown was not present in the New York Theater Workshop production?
Was it the like elevating table stage? I forget what those are called, but I feel like that wasn't there.
Well, yes, but a major element in like the actual book, show, score, text.
Okay. I want to say like Andre the Shield because he really did just change that show altogether. I know Chris Sullivan originally played him, but I'm trying to think of what you mean by the text. Is it like an actual proper "I Want" song for like?
Nope.
I'm trying to remember the differences. I know there's like big differences, but
Premature wrong. All they're already up on the screen.
I don't think I've given a wrong answer. I'm just not giving the answer she was looking for.
You gave the wrong answer.
The element that was missing was the ensemble, the
Oh,
workers,
okay.
the Greek chorus. All 4 or 5 of those people did not exist in the New York Theater Workshop production.
Mm-hmm.
I know that because when we talked to Liam Robinson, a big part of his job was creating all of that with the vocal arrangement. So all that backup stuff that they're always singing.
Was that originally just the Fates and like?
A lot of it didn't exist.
Okay.
But the stuff that did exist was just everyone on stage. So it was just originally like eight to 9 people cast, and they expanded it. So haha. All right. So moving on to number 17. We're gonna talk about. I know. Okay, so we are talking about Urinetown for this one.
I barely remember this one to begin with.
Okay, so this will probably well, maybe, I don't know. Okay, so Andrew, what exactly is Urinetown?
Okay, Urinetown, like in the show, what is Urinetown? Or like,
yeah, the whole show, in the show, they all are asking, what is Urinetown? What is Urinetown? And then you find out in the second act what exactly Urinetown is.
Wasn't Urinetown just where they said people went when they killed them?
So that would mean that Urinetown equals what?
Death?
Yes! Yes! Yeah, they literally say that. They go, you mean death is Urinetown? So you got it.
Urinetown, the epitome of subtle commentary.
Urinetown is death. Yeah. Okay. Jess, let me try that again.
Let's go.
Can't edit it. What multiple Tony Award winner originated the role of Caldwell B. Cladwell?
Fuck, I don't know.
He sings molasses to rum to slaves in the movie of 1776. He's also Leap Day William on 30 Rock.
I know the actor, can't think of the name.
Okay. John Cullum. He's got that
About time Jess gets hit with one of those and gets it wrong.
See? Okay. Number 18, Evita. I always want to say it like my high school director. He would say Evita, like that. It was really annoying. And so, Evita Perón. It was just really weird. Okay, so, Andrew, finish the lyric.
Oh, boy.
Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is I never left you all through my wild days, my mad existence.
Lyrics are like my worst suit, besides actors.
It's a really, really famous song.
I know, I even know this song.
My mad existence.
What rhymes with existence?
Persistence.
Fucking.
Tim Rice ain't that clever.
I don't know. I really don't know the lyrics like this far in. I know the first like 5 words, and then I stop singing along.
No shame. Okay, it's I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance. Okay, Jess.
Yes.
Who played Evita on stage first?
Ooh, okay. This might be a trick question, and I'm trying not. Elaine Page originated the London role. I'm not sure if Julie Covington played it in any form while she was on the album.
We shall accept Elaine Page because she did it on stage first. I didn't ask who did the recording first. See how clever I am there? Okay, so moving on.
How do I know this shit? I'm starting like, why the fuck do I know that?
It's that musical theater life, baby. Okay. Fantastic. All right, number 19, Little Shop of Horrors. All right, Andrew.
Okay.
Why didn't the original 1982 stage production win any Tony Awards?
Is this like a trick question?
I brought this up in the episode too.
Why didn't the
Did you?
original stage production win any Tonys? Seems like a travesty to me.
It is a trick question, Andrew.
It didn't exist, right? Am I wrong? It wasn't.
The Tonys? No, the Tonys have been around since
Shame
like
on you.
50s.
I don't remember. Do they only apply it for Broadway shows? Because it's never on Broadway.
Yes, that's correct. It was a Broadway show.
Okay.
You got it right. Yay! Yeah, A Little Shop, the original production, was an off-Broadway musical, and only Broadway musicals are eligible for the Tony Awards. So it wasn't until
Lame.
that, what was that, 2000s revival that actually took place on Broadway. That's when it finally got some Tonys. Crazy.
Thomas is really bringing like the funny quotes down below. I'm loving these.
Don't worry, the
Oh,
movie's
really?
better anyways.
What?
Better. Okay, so.
I mean, it is.
All right, Jess. Who originated the roles of Seymour and Audrey?
Alan Green for Audrey, and I'm trying to remember how to pronounce the name, but I know the name. It's like Lee. It's the last name that's throwing me off. I know how to spell it.
Embarrass yourself, Jess. Just say
Even
it.
if you don't know how to say it, just
It's like Minkoff or something like that. Or am I thinking of someone else? Or
swap the turn the M upside down.
Winkoff?
I'll give it to you. It's Lee Wilkoff.
Wilkoff. I was close.
I give it to you. I'm giving it to you. Lee Wilkoff. Yeah.
Rick Moranis.
Everyone knows Ellen Green, but not too many people think of Lee Wilkoff, and his voice is amazing. Oh my
It
god,
is.
so good.
George Salazar.
Oh, George Salazar was so effing good. I can't even begin to tell you.
Amber Riley was good too. Like that. I watched the bootleg of that production.
Oh,
And
did you?
it blew my mind. That was a whole different version.
I can't even begin to tell you how crazy that was. And like, if you're a kid from Pasadena, which I am, like the Pasadena Playhouse is a theater you go to all the time. So seeing it become this like hub, it was really crazy. Okay, so number 20. We are on to Tick Tick Boom.
Andrew's favorite episode.
I don't even...
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if you were being sarcastic. Okay, so Andrew, the writer of Tick Tick Boom, Jonathan Larson, has only one other major musical theater credit. So what other show did he write?
Was it like
We've
Revenge of the Landlords or
Yeah, something like that.
it was like, what was it? I think it was Rent. I'm pretty sure it was Rent.
Rent to the Landlords it is. Rent. Okay. Jess, this show, Tick Tick Boom, features a parody of a famous song from another musical. What is the song and what is the musical?
Sunday from Sunday in the Park with George.
You got it, baby. All right, so that was 20. Let me count this up.
I think it might be pretty close right now, honestly.
1, 2, 3.
I don't think it's that close.
5, 6, 7, 8. It is, I'm bad at math. Okay, 11 to 16 right now. Still
I did
not
better
bad.
than I thought I was going to do.
Yeah, right? You're doing good. Okay, so we're coming up to the last 5. Okay, cool. How's everybody doing at home?
How we feeling, guys? I haven't looked at the chat very much, so I'm like, in between questions now, I want to look at it. Rent 2 Revenge of the Landlords. That's amazing, Christy.
I love the Forbidden Broadway Rent parody so much, and they do this bit where they're like, rent. They do this part where they're like, where they ranch. So I always want to call it rant. More like Tenant Strike Back.
That's just what's going on right now.
Yeah, and all the kids in Rent are like rich and can afford to pay their rent anyway. They're doing it out of.
They just don't want to.
They just don't want to. Yeah,
That's the biggest thing about La Boheme and Rent.
I am.
Like
They're
La Boheme,
artists,
they
man.
actually can't pay for their shit.
Yeah. Hey, it was a different time. The 90s. All right, we're coming to the final 5, everybody.
Oh boy.
And don't be upset if you're not doing great with the scoring, because the deal is you are learning new information now that you can whip out at your musical theater parties and musical theater trivia things. And people are going to be like, I didn't know that. Wow, what a deep cut. And
The important thing is you're doing better than me.
Okay, final 5. Here we go. So, since we just had a question about it, let's go on to maybe my favorite musical, Sunday in the Park with George. So,
All right.
Andrew, what are the names of the actors who originally played George and Dot?
Oh boy. Oh boy, howdy.
Big musical theater names. One of them is Inigo Montoya. The other one was in The Jerk.
Oh my goodness. So Steve Martin and
Oh, you piece of shit.
Jimmy Buffett and Steve Martin. I really got nothing else here. I don't know either of them.
Okay.
He's only 100 musicals in, guys.
I know, right?
I'm only 100 in. Hey, they don't say their names in the shows.
That's what the playbills are for, you piece of shit.
I don't have the playbill.
I refuse to believe you guys talk about these shows without talking about some of these actors. Okay, so it's
I really
Bernadette.
don't, though.
It's Bernadette Peters and Mandy Patinkin. Okay. All right. So, Jess, what is the name of the famous painting this musical is based on?
A Sunday afternoon in the island of the Grand Jatte. Correct?
Close enough. Yes, close enough. Yeah, there's a law in there, but that's good. A Sunday
Island
afternoon.
of La Grand Jatte?
Yeah, a Sunday afternoon on the island of La Grande Jatte.
It is a beautiful painting. I got to see it in Chicago a few years ago, and it was like jaw-dropping.
Me too. When I was in college, my friend Ryan Oliver and I went to Chicago for one day, and we went to see Sondheim's Bounce.
Oh, how was it? I'm sure it was wonderful.
It was bad, but Richard Kind was in it and Gavin Creel, and they were great, but the show wasn't really good.
Emily, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but the frogs. Andrew is so insistent that he's going to love it.
I saw the frogs at Lincoln Center.
It was great?
No, it wasn't good. But there
Somebody
was,
to tell me it's good.
I love the score of the frogs. I had that double album with Evening Primrose back in the day, and I loved it. I think the score is good. I think they adapted it weird. It was right during I don't know, 04 or 05 or something.
Was that the swimming pool adaptation?
No, the original was a swimming pool version. Okay. That was the one he did at Yale, and Meryl Streep was in it. But the one at Lincoln Center was just Lincoln Center. And it just wasn't very good.
Are they in frog costumes, or is there any frog memorabilia that I can get my hands on?
There was I remember the logo was like a goblet, like a Grecian urn, one Grecian urn, but with a little cute little frog coming out of it. I remember that.
I love frogs so much.
Oh, yay. See, that's a deep Sondheim cut. I like that. Okay, so we're going to move on to a musical that, again, even the normies know. We're here at Annie. So, Annie. Andrew.
Yep.
Little Orphan Andrew.
I'm going to be real disappointed. Excuse me.
Prepare to be disappointed.
Finish the lyric. Tomorrow, I love ya, tomorrow.
You're always a day away.
You got it right, and I'm still disappointed.
And I would have accepted always or only. So well done. See? Okay. Jess, what hotel is Rooster's girlfriend Lily named after?
The St. Regis.
Named for the hotel.
I don't know why, but that is my favorite joke in the show.
Is that even a joke?
I don't know why it makes me laugh. It's just such a weird thing for a character to say. Named for the hotel. What? I don't know. It's just.
Well, my brain thought
random.
If her last name was St. Regis, does that mean she comes from the money that funded the hotel, or did they
she's just dumb. She's just dumb. She's just I want named for the hotel. No, you're not. Okay. 3 more, everybody. Okay, so our next one is Hairspray. Okay, Andrew.
Everyone's probably.
I'm confident. I'm ready.
All right.
I'm getting this one.
What is the name of the television show that Tracy wants to dance on and eventually does?
Oh.
It's hosted by a guy, and his name is in the title.
I know. I can't quite remember his
Are
name.
you? Problem. We said his name so many times.
We said his name so many times because he's the best character in Hairspray.
Yeah,
and
James Marsden is so good as him.
Yep, and I can't remember his name at all.
It starts with a C, and it's an alliteration.
Yes, it is. That doesn't mean I can remember it.
It's named after a vegetable.
The Chubby Checker Show.
Yep, it's Chubby Checker. Pressure.
No.
Yeah, no, it's Corny Collins. Corny Collins.
I wanted to say Colin, but I
couldn't.
I couldn't think of the other word.
That's all right. Because they go, he's corny, and it's funny. Okay, Jess.
Yes.
2 actresses in the original production in supporting roles went on to headline 2 major Broadway musicals in 2007. Who were those actresses and what were the musicals?
Are we still talking about Hairspray?
Uh-huh. 2 actresses who played supporting roles in Hairspray a few years later would go on to star, headline, leading roles in 2 major Broadway musicals in the same year. Who were those actresses in that original Broadway production? And what were the musicals? The hint is they were both musicals based on movies.
Oh, wow. That's a tough one.
I know,
I don't know
right?
if Jess is going to get this one.
I know. Just think of that original Broadway cast.
I am, but I
think
for
of
some
the
reason.
girls in the supporting roles.
I mean,
and think what else they would do.
The first one I got is Carrie Butler, and I'm trying to remember what she was in 2007.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got that right. That is correct.
I know that's one of them. And like my first thought goes to Little Shop, but I know that one's not right because that came out much before that. And
no, it was a newish musical based on a movie. It was maybe her first big like headlining role, like not a supporting role.
Let me think. I'm trying to think of the 2007 Tony season, honestly, because I'm gonna have to call it. I know that Carrie Butler, and I can't think of another actress.
Does this help? You look at a poster like this. Does it make you think of anything?
Honestly, it makes me think of Hedwig, and I know that's wrong too.
Okay, so in 2007, Carrie Butler, who played Penny, was the star in Xanadu.
Xanadu.
And then Laura Bell Bundy.
Oh, and
Amber.
Legally Blonde. Fuck! I forgot Laura Bell Bundy was in Hairspray.
It was Amber.
Fuck.
You should have known that, Jess. I had that one.
I went.
You did.
I know that was a tough one. But I wanted to be really tough.
Yes, that is a very fair question, and I got it wrong because I'm dumb.
You're not dumb. That was a toughie. Okay, so we have 2 more, everybody. Les Miserables. Everyone knows Les Miserables. So, Andrew.
Yeah.
What is the title of the Act 1 finale?
That's too easy.
One day more.
Yay!
That was too easy. That one, I will admit, that was too easy.
Okay, I guess I'll go back to hard ones. All right.
Yeah, give me a harder one. Give me one I won't get.
Okay. All right. The next one will be one. Okay. Jess, please list the 6 major characters who die in Les Mis.
All right.
Now, I know there's a bunch of other side characters too, but the 6 main ones.
All right, let's start. I'm going to try to do this chronologically. I'm going to try to... Fantine is the first one. Mm-hmm. And then we go through most of Act 1, and most people end up pretty good throughout most of Act 1, the rest of that. Yeah. So Act 2 starts, and I think the very first person to die in Act 2 is Eponine. Mm-hmm. And then follow her up with Gavroche.
That little fucker.
Yes. Gavroche, and then we have basically the entire Barricade Boys. So we got Grantaire, we got Enjolras, we've got...
Enjolras, let's have Enjolras. There's 2 more. 2 more main ones.
I mean, we gotta count Jolly, Courfeyrac.
No, I said main important characters, not supporting characters.
So Grantaire and Enjolras, are we not counting Grantaire?
Don't count them. 2 more.
So Javert and Valjean.
There you go. There you go, baby. Come on, I didn't want to be here all day. All right.
Come on, Grantaire is a main character. He makes a Don Juan joke.
That's true, he does. Don Juan. All right, baby. All right. We are at question number 25. We're at the last one.
Fuck.
And we are ending it with Phantom of the Opera. Thank you. That was a really good impression.
It was like he was in the room with us.
Right? I mean, Michael Crawford? All right. Andrew. Right. Who was the character Christine specifically written for? She was married to Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Oh, God.
She got them eyes.
See, this one's hard now. Why'd you give me a hard question? I didn't ask for this.
Who's the most famous soprano of all time?
She's big with the eyes. She's in Repo, the genetic opera.
Haven't watched
I've not
that
seen
yet.
that
we
yet.
will. We will though. That's gonna be a good one.
Oh my!
And Emily
goodness.
should join us for that one. That would be a fun.
Oh, dude,
one
I'm
for her.
in. I love that one.
I love that
we
movie.
did a Halloween review of it.
You know, I've really got nothing on this one.
That would be Sarah Brightman.
Mm.
All right, and Jess, what is the name of the opera the Phantom writes and stars in during the second act?
Don Juan Triumphant.
There we go. And that is the end of that. And we are at, let's see, 1, 2. Look, we got 13 for Andrew. And,
I actually didn't do the worst.
and 20 for Jess.
What is that? Like a C?
That
Is
means
that a
you
B?
only missed 5. And Andrew, I don't know. I'm bad.
I missed like 8 or 9 or 10.
Yeah. So I have a couple tiebreakers that
This one's worth
really need
7
a-
points. It's 7 points.
7 points. I don't
Yes,
think
points.
7 points.
it's a pretty ridiculous tiebreaker. So
That's a very reasonable number you picked there, Jess.
you might want to just do it for funsies.
For the funsies, it's worth 7 points.
Okay,
Let's see if
so
anybody
I have
gets it.
2 of them. I have 2 tiebreakers, so I'll do what I consider the easier one first, and then I'll do the harder one. So the first one is name all the songs. We'll go back and forth. Name all the songs you can think of from Sweeney Todd, starting with Jess.
Oh, okay. Are we going back and forth between each other?
Yeah, just name a song.
The Ballad of Sweeney Todd.
Okay, Andrew?
Wait.
Yeah, okay. Jess?
Worst Pies in London.
Okay, Andrew?
Epiphany.
All right, Jess?
A Little Priest.
Okay, Andrew?
By the Sea.
Uh-huh, okay. Jess?
City on Fire.
Ah, okay, Andrew?
Okay. Oh my goodness. They what do they call it? They just call it finale, don't they? Like the whole
I'd
closer
accept
there.
it. I'd accept it.
That whole closer there. I remember on the album it's called finale or something
Okay,
like that.
finale. All right, Jess?
The Contest.
Okay,
Oh, that's
Andrew?
a good one. That's a good one. Which ones have we said already? Because I don't remember.
I can't remember.
Da 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 da.
Did we already
Yeah.
say? Yeah.
We
Wait.
said Worst Pies, we said A Little Priest, we said
Yep.
Epiphany, we said the contest, we said the
ballads.
finale, we said the ballad. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we said 3 more.
Okay. Oh my goodness, I can't remember them.
This
now.
isn't for actual score. This isn't for actual scoring. This is just for fun.
Come on,
Okay.
Andrew.
There's only one that I'm thinking of right now, and I can't remember the title, but it's the one that Beetle plays on the piano, and it's so ridiculous and stupid.
Songs.
We totally plunged
Hardware
from a
song.
life past.
Yes.
Down the city road crying, I'm a lass who laughs of the land, who laughs of the lass who love the land.
Yes.
Yes.
Can that count that one? Yes.
Canterbury, 'tis a round down, diddle down day. Okay, so did we say the song about the title? Not the title song. One of the most famous songs from the show. I don't remember.
Not While I'm Around, or Pirelli's Miracle Elixir, or God That's Good.
What about My Friends or whatever it is?
You guys aren't naming like one of the most famous songs from the show.
No
one?
Place Like
Victor
London.
Garber sings it.
Joanna.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I even said that was my favorite. It still is my favorite.
Oh.
Greenfinch and Linnet Bird.
Yep.
Okay, so you keep going at home. Now I'm going to ask the other silly tiebreaker. This one's going to be a little trickier.
They're requesting Carrie questions in the comments, so
Carrie questions. No, I'm not doing a Carrie question. Okay.
Everybody loves Carrie.
Everybody loves Carrie. All right, so I'm going to ask you to name all the actresses you can think of who
Oh,
have
no.
played Dolly Levi.
Okay. None.
That's a lot.
All right,
Can,
Jess.
can we name any actresses who have
I'd
played
say
Dolly
if Andrew
Levi?
can name any of them, I'll pick up the slack where he can. He does.
Okay.
Okay, I've got none.
Okay. All right. What about that actress? She's got that voice, and she originated the role on Broadway, and she talks like this. She's a meme. Jam tomorrow, jam yesterday.
I'm so bad with actors, it's not even funny. I cannot think of anyone. I'm sorry,
Jess?
everyone.
Jess,
It's
who is
Carol
it?
Channing.
Carol Channing. All right, who played her in the movie? In the movie, she's always like, "Hello, gorgeous," and this is I only need to be filmed by my left side, and I was way too young for the role. I was wildly miscast. She's a very famous singer and Broadway star.
And there's an effect named after her.
Left side, very profile. I'm doing her voice right now.
Am I supposed to be guessing? Because
yes, Andrew.
As I've already said, I don't know.
Andrew, there is a very famous thing that she did that she made a problem worse by bringing attention to it, and now there's an effect named after her.
She's like, "Don't rain on my parade."
I actually only know it because of Jess's hint, but it's Barbara Streisand.
Thank you, Barbara.
But I only know it because of Jess's hint, nothing else.
All right, Jess, give me another one. Jess, give me another one.
You mean list more Carol Channings?
List more Dolly Levi's. Thank you very much.
Dolly Levi's. Bette Midler. Oh shoot! I'm trying to remember. I feel terrible now because I can't remember.
There was an all-black version. That's
the one I'm trying to remember the name of, and it's bothering me that I can't remember her name.
Pearl Bailey.
Pearl Bailey, and then you got like all the folks that played her. Carol Lee Carmelo played her more recently.
Do you know who Carol Channing's first big replacement was on tour?
I do not.
Mary Martin.
Ooh, I don't see that working.
Well, she did it, and Ethel Merman did it.
None of those, it's Carol Channing's role. Stop taking away from her, people.
Well, she had to go do other stuff because it was a big
I gotta go do other stuff.
She had to go do other stuff. And then, we had Bette Midler, and then who did it in the most recent iterations? Anyone?
Did I say Bernadette Peters already?
No, let's do Bernadette in there. She did it.
Donna Murphy took over for a bit.
I saw someone amazing on tour. I saw a Broadway legend on tour.
I said Carol Lee Carmelo or Betty Buckley, is who
Betty Buckley. I saw Betty Buckley do it.
Yeah, she would be amazing in the role.
She was great. She was amazing. Okay, and that's it, baby. That's the trivia.
Hey, chat. Why don't you pull up some trivia questions between me and Andrew and see what you can do? Emily, you can ask them. How about that? Let them throw some questions at us.
Oh, godly. Well, here's the thing. If it's something newer, I probably won't
Well, just throw the question at us, and then if we get it right, the chat will 100% tell us.
But hey, I want to say, you guys did a really good job, though. I mean...
I did not.
You did... Wait, hold on. You sold yourself really short, and you did really well. 13, baby!
Mm-hmm. Actually, let's let Thomas pick the questions and then give Emily a break to enjoy her drink and laugh.
Thank you.
Do we have any questions?
Is
the chat giving us any questions? I thought I trusted them.
Christy's saying name all the Tony Award winners for Best Musical and Art. No, I can't do that.
Well, we got Hadestown, and then before that
was
That's
something I don't even. Oh, that would be the band's visit.
Yeah, and the band's visit, and then Dear Evan Hansen was before that.
God, and then was it Wait, time means nothing. Hamilton, maybe.
The Muppets.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Oh, we have some more questions. Name all the actors who played Sweeney Todd. I was gonna have that as one of my tiebreakers. No joke. I started making a list.
A good man named Len Cariou, who I met and was super sweet. His wife is the sweetest person ever. We had I sat at his table at dinner with a few of my friends, and they were the sweetest old couple in the world. Then George Hearn. And then Brian Stokes Mitchell is another Sweeney.
I saw Stokes do it at the Kennedy Center, and I saw Kelsey Grammer do it in LA when I was in high school.
Yikes! That's a bad performance.
That was when I was in rehearsals for Fiddler on the Roof, and my friend Ryan and I had tickets for it, and Christine Baranski was in it, so I saw her do it in LA and at the Kennedy Center, and she was amazing. But Kelsey Grammer was not good. But Neil Patrick Harris was Tobias.
Toby.
Yeah.
He wrote about that in his biography about how Kelsey Grammer showed up, didn't know any of his lines, and insisted TVs be hidden in the stage.
Yep. And we were up in the balcony, and you could tell. I didn't know what was going on. But Stokes playing Sweeney was fantastic. Just fantastic.
It's brilliant. And then also Bern Turfel, Norm Lewis.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Yeah, we said Michael Cerveris. George Hearn reprised his role in the concert with Patti LuPone. That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
George Hearn is such a rock star, man.
George Hearn is great.
Oh, I love him.
This is
Who's your
easy
favorite
one.
Sweeney, by the way?
George Hearn. I'm a big George Hearn.
I'm a Len Cariou guy. I always have been. He plays it like George Hearn, but a little like a touchdown, a little subtler.
Yeah. I
Or like
like
Butler.
George because his voice is just like I kind of can't believe the voice that he has. Like he's got like almost like an 80s rock star voice out of this like derp man. Like he's amazing. He's not derp, but you know what I mean. Okay, who originated the role of Eve in Children of Eden? I don't know.
know. My brain wants to say Susan Egan, but I know that's not right.
God did it.
No, she would have been too.
Rib out of Adam.
What disease does the
Black Death?
Yep.
That's a good one. What is? I'm looking at all these questions.
A vodka stinger. I'll drink to
The
that.
day Elaine Stritch died, my mom and I drank
Frederick
vodka
Forsyth.
stingers, and they're disgusting. Vodka stingers are really gross.
Frederick
Oh.
Forsyth.
There you go.
And it was the Phantom of the Manhattan.
What is the third musical that Jonathan Larson wrote?
Suburbia.
God. Suburbia is also a play.
I think it's Superbia with a P and not a B.
Oh.
He wanted to adapt 1984, but then couldn't get the rights, so he wrote Superbia.
See, I remember reading that in my Rent book, but then again, I haven't read my Rent book since like the 90s. How many words are wrapped by... Oh, wait. I don't know where he came up with the idea.
He
How
came
many
up
words-
with it on a cruise ship.
Ooh, wrapped by
Just knows
Lafayette
it.
in 3 seconds.
15.
Lafayette.
This horse by the reins making red coats. Wait, is red coats one word? Red coats, redder with blood stains.
Lafayette.
13?
13.
13?
Son of a witch.
Oh, I read that book. It was okay.
Joan Crawford.
How do you know all these?
Now it's like a game against me and Emily now. Who can
Well, I'm
spit
not
out these
finding this
answers
out.
first?
Will chess ever be finished? That's a good one.
No, it
Andrew
won't.
Lloyd Webber questions. Oh God.
Never.
Just where all their songs just never end. It's just like the 9th chorus of like it. Oh wait, hold on. I started.
Where I wanna be and who I wanna be and where I wanna be and who I wanna be and where I wanna be and who I wanna be and where I
Just
wanna
keep
be and
going,
who I
Jess.
wanna be.
Don't stop.
Wasn't
And that's
it
Jess.
good? Oh, so good. Wasn't it fun? Wasn't it madness? How big of what
That's a
instrument?
guitar.
Wow.
I don't know.
It
I
didn't
don't
even
know
come
about
up on the screen. I couldn't even read it yet.
He's a real son of a bitch.
He's a real SOB.
I don't know that one. That's Sondheim. Sondheim wanted to do it, but then he decided it wasn't able to do it. He wasn't going to improve upon it, so he walked away from the project.
He's old. Oh, hold on. I know
What?
this. He says it a lot in the text. It's like it's something like 28 3/4 or
Yeah.
something like that. It's something like that.
Oh, I don't know that.
I just watched the drunk history on that like the other day too. Like I just was like looking at stuff on YouTube and I saw it. I don't remember her name.
Was this 9? Jane
No.
Krakowski?
No,
Oh.
Grand Hotel.
Oh, that's right. Fuck.
I think it's Grand Hotel. No, I don't know.
No, we're not doing that.
I do love her concert version of Anyone Can Whistle.
Andrew Lloyd Webber for plagiarism was
That's the Puccini estate and Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
Cabaret is based off the play I Am a Camera. What book is that play based off of? It's something about like Berlin or
Yeah,
Germany
it's like
or
something in Berlin.
Yeah. Shrek. I don't know.
That
I'm not
was
gonna learn Shrek till I have to direct it with kids.
it was Donkey Pot Pie that later turned to Forever.
Donkey Pot Pie.
That sounds gross.
All the
And
good
movie
ones.
version- all the good ones. I mean, they cut all of the I love. They cut everything that gets like that
Christmas Bells,
I
Tune Up 1 and 2.
hate that movie version. Also, they turn all the songs into like spoken word pieces. It's so weird.
This is
Has
the
something to do
Andrew
with
Lloyd
Weber.
Webber Memorial
Oh,
Swimming
yeah?
Pool.
I remember that. There you go. They said goodbye to Berlin. So there you go. We were right. Who was intended to be the original composer? Sally. What?
Who composed Sally Bowles?
Oh, I don't. Oh, the original. Some British lady with blonde hair. I can't remember her name.
Madonna.
No, not Madonna.
Maybe.
So Chad, who's doing better at these questions? I think Andrew's winning.
I'm
Honestly.
winning. The only way to win is not to play.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I was playing host and drinking wine.
Oh, Emily, you did amazing, by the way. You were absolutely incredible.
You were the
Thank
real
you.
winner tonight.
You
No.
really were. You
Just to
were
take
the
it away
reason why
from,
this
mostly
worked.
to take it away from Jess, but
I love musical theater trivia. It's my favorite stuff. So Jess is winning.
also true.
Yes, he is. Should we bring him on and let
I think
the
we
world
should
see
have-
his face?
Just for a second, though. Like, I think you should just pop in really
Sunglasses
quick
and
and
all.
then disappear.
Sunglasses and all. Come on.
Yeah. Can we have a cheese question, please?
There he is. Ah!
What's up? Okay, that's it. Bye.
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 Whoa! You saw
was
this,
it?
right?
Did you see him too?
He hacked us.
Oh my god.
What's
Yeah.
your favorite type of cheese, everybody? We're 100 episodes in. Everyone needs to know.
Oh my god. Oh wait, someone said name all the musicals produced by Leo and Max and the producers.
It's like-
She Strips to Conquer, Funny Boy. No, it's Funny Boy 2.
Because Funny Boy was the original one.
God, you know, it's so funny. Jeff did a whole like binge the other night of a bunch of Curb Your Enthusiasm episodes, and I said, you have to put the producers one on. So we watched that. So I just saw that ending where all the lights come up and they're all showing all the shows they produce. But She Strips to Conquer is always the one that makes me laugh. Oh yeah, Cats. Cats, K-A-T-Z.
The Producers is such a good show. Why is it such a dog shit movie?
Because Susan Stroman didn't direct it like it was a movie.
Oh god.
And all the acting is like, like, you know,
Pause for laughter, everyone.
Yeah.
Extra Strep Cheddar is my
everyone's
favorite as well.
standing in that stage way where they're all open, and like it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
George Salazar. I know
He just
stupid
knows it.
stuff, guys.
That's
He
not
just
stupid. I
knows
know
it.
stupid stuff too. I'm telling you.
My girlfriend literally just texted me, you know some obscure shit, homie.
Way too obscure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm better with like the older stuff. So anyway, what is the restaurant that Amalia is supposed to meet Georg in? She loves me. I don't know. I don't know. She
they
loves
must
me very well.
they must have a romantic atmosphere, which is the most important thing to know.
Yeah. All right.
Is this the jazz singer? Are we being like that technical with this?
I mean, yeah, like that would be the first movie musical and the first movie with sound, The Jazz Singer, starring Al Jolson. Blackface and all, baby.
Oh yeah.
3 times. Yes, I have. It's okay.
Is that Vincent Van Gogh?
Yeah, it's with all the Star Kid people in it.
Oof. Harsh criticism.
Yeah, right. Oh, I don't know this.
3 or 4 times, more times than normal. I'd say.
Isn't one more times than normal? You don't clone dogs usually.
Pippin's grandmother in Pippin. I know that. It's hold on. I have to think. Hold on. Bertha. It's Bertha. She sings,
Bertha.
"Oh, it's time to start living," and she was originated by the gal who was Granny on Beverly Hillbillies on the TV show, and then she died during one of the performances.
Ooh, and
She
this
was
is
like,
50
"Just
rubles.
no time at all." Died.
She had no time at all. 50 rubles.
I mean, I think Irene
Jess, you're not winning any
Ryan,
money for
I
this.
think is her name. Yeah. See, Christy, I was right. Irene Ryan. Since Hal died 1 year ago yesterday. Yeah, I saw that. I forgot that it was
God,
God,
time passes.
God, I don't know, 20, 50? I mean, a bajillion? Maybe none.
Eric Idle.
Oh, it's
Spoilers.
no, it's I music directed this with high schoolers, and they had to cut out all that stuff. It was really weird. I don't remember.
Oh, can I? My girlfriend
Cash.
just texted me a request.
Oh, it's
Hold me, touch
Hold
me.
Me, touch me. Yes.
My girlfriend asked, "What is the musical roles we would all like to play the most?" Which I think is a good question. That is,
Like dream roles
yeah, dream roles, and I
Dream
think
roles
Andrew
that
could
we
actually
haven't-
answer this one.
that we
Yeah, I
haven't
could.
played yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't played any, so
Okay. Dream roles. Go.
Jess, you go first.
I'd love to be Tevye. A lot of these are like roles I can't play because I'm too young at the moment. Like Sweeney Todd, like that's the obvious one. I'd love to be the MC, but I don't think I'd fit that role to begin with. So I'd say the older gentleman that gets the brick through his window. That would be my dream role in Cabaret. All the old man roles, like the old man and waitress, the ones that don't require a lot of work or singing. I just sit in a chair and be like,
Yeah. I love those parts. Those are my favorite parts. Okay, so I basically I always joke that I've been waiting to be middle-aged my whole life so I can play all the great Sondheim roles. And I'm like on the other side of 35 now, so I'm like getting there. So I've played some of the Sondheim roles I wanted to play when I was younger. I've been Squeaky Fromm, I've been Petra. But I feel like I want to play every character in a Little Night Music. That's in my range. Can't be Anne. But like I feel like I want to play every character in a Little Night Music at some point in my life. But other than that, I still haven't done Into the Woods. So Baker's Wife is a dream role. Dot and Sunday in the Park with George is a dream role. Amy and Company or Joanne and Company. Mrs. Lovett. There's probably more. I'd really like to play Mother in Ragtime someday and be like a serious actor. But I don't know if that'll ever happen.
You know what? I now want to do this. I want to perform like Into the Woods as the baker to your baker's wife. I feel like that'd be a lot of fun to do.
I want to do Into the Woods so bad, and I'd be happy with The Witch too. But I just remember ever since I was a kid, and I saw Joanna Gleason do it, and she gets that applause that doesn't end. Like it just doesn't end. And I was like, she didn't hit any high notes. She just acted the shit out of that. I love that. That's what I love about Sondheim. It's like you can sometimes get the high notes and they're fun, but it's not about the high notes. It's about the storytelling, which is what I love about musical theater. Andrew can be Milky White. Hey,
I'm good at playing a dead cow.
Andrew, what's your dream role?
Aw. Sorry.
All right. I would be Beetlejuice. I want to be larger than life. I want to be a big boy.
Is that it? That's your one choice?
I think it fits me.
Great choice.
I think I can. I'm already halfway there.
We do not bring up Alex Brightman here. Let's move on.
I don't know who that is.
We move on.
Okay. Is there anything else we want to talk about? Nothing happened. Nothing, Juliet. Don't worry about it.
My bad.
No, it's all good. You're assholes.
Sorry, guys.
Okay. Is there any other musicals? Hey, so how much have you guys learned after 100 episodes? I want to know. Have you grown and changed?
Please, let's turn this into a true Hollywood story, or like a James Lipton interview now. I'm so down for this.
Yeah. Oh, okay. What is your favorite word?
Bumblefuck.
That's not a word. It's
not my
in the dictionary. I checked.
Andrew, what is your favorite word?
My favorite word is hello.
My dog is driving me crazy right now. What is your favorite sound?
Well, we already know what your favorite sound is, Jess. You made it earlier.
Andrew, what is your favorite sound? That's a good sound. What is your favorite curse word?
I didn't know I had to prepare. Poppycock.
That's so bad. It's not a curse word.
Well, the one I say the most is fuck, and I don't think I want to say the one that I think is actually the most offensive. So,
then don't do it.
I am a big fan of the C word just because of how like many consonants they fit into one word.
It's a nice sharp.
Yeah.
If you want to actually offend someone with a curse word, that's the one you go for.
Mm-hmm, I like it. And if God exists, what would you like to hear him say when you reach the pearly gates?
Rent's pretty good. Maybe you should stop being a little asshole, Jess.
Andrew?
I want him to open them up and say, "Get the fuck in here.
Get the fuck in here! Come on, bro! Come on!
Come on! Get in here!
Come on, get in here!"
Oh my God. Okay, and with that, I think I'm spent.
All right, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Let's
It's
all
hot.
promote our socials, especially Emily's, because she made this all possible.
Oh,
really.
okay, yeah. I'm Emily A.B. Clark on Twitter. I think it's been down there scrolling at some certain points, so follow me there.
Yes.
Or you can find me on YouTube at Stealing Focus. I do musical theater reviews, just like Jess and Andrew, but I also do musical theater. No, I do musical theater history lessons.
Murder.
And I collaborate with them. And I have a little green puppet friend. So check me out over there.
Man, I didn't look at Twitter for a second, but y'all been tagging us and shit.
Oh, really? Oh, snap.
No.
Oh, shoot.
Shit.
Okay. Well, got some stuff to read when this is done.
I want to show off this comic because it made me laugh.
I want God to say I didn't let...
He wouldn't get in.
We sent you down there to prove that you don't belong here. You smacked her. You were a ghost and you smacked her.
You gave her a ghost smack.
You don't ghost smack people.
Mama. It feels like a kiss because I've been bullied in school and I danced a whole ballet about it.
God.
It was like being beat by an angel.
On that note, I think that sums up our first 100 episodes. Let's...
Beat by an angel. Okay.
All right. We love you all so much. Thank you. And we'll
Bye,
see you in the next
everybody.
live stream.
Yes.
Bye.
Maybe I'll do better next time. I'm gonna try to learn this
Great.
time.
You all did great.
Next 100 episodes, maybe I'll actually try to watch them.